The Bronco is back in the corral. Ford's all-new SUV resurrects a name that's been dormant for 25 years on a thoroughly modern truck with a look inspired by the 1966 originals. Available with 2 or 4 doors at a starting price of $30 grand, the open-top and open-side body-on-frame truck is the first direct competition the Jeep Wrangler has seen in years. The Bronco doesn't just have a removable roof and doors, but Ford engineered it to make it easier to remove and replace the fender flares and the fenders themselves, because aside from driving them, there's nothing off-roaders love more than customizing and repairing their own trucks. Although they probably like customizing them a little bit more. The Bronco comes standard with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine and a manual transmission that's listed with 6 gears on the gear shift, but actually has 7 with that ultra-low one that's marked C for crawler. That's there for when you need a little more grunt. And there's plenty of it. The 4-cylinder is rated at 300 horsepower on premium gas, while an optional turbocharged V6 is available with up to 330 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque, and a 10-speed automatic transmission that you can also get with the 4-cylinder. Unlike the Wrangler, the Bronco features an independent front suspension that improves its on-road ride and a quiet cabin, but it still feels more like a truck than a crossover. Along with the 2-speed transfer case and lockable front and rear differentials, there's a long list of off-road tech to make the most of them. It includes a low-speed cruise control system, a 1-pedal driving system that applies the brakes as soon as you let off the gas, so you don't have to go back and forth when you're crawling over rocks, and a trail turn assist that locks the inside rear brake on tight turns to help you make even tighter ones. Plus, you can get this with a 360-degree camera system with a large screen display that gives you a view of the trail ahead. There's also a selection of up to 7 drive modes that automatically adjust the drivetrain and traction control for each type of surface. Ford calls them GOAT modes for goes over any type of terrain, and the Bronco lived up to that billing on a tricky set of trails Ford laid out in Texas to demonstrate its abilities climbing rocks, trudging through mud, and wading in water, which you can do in up to 33.5 inches of it. Unfortunately, if you're one of those people who have been waiting all this time for a new Bronco, you may have to wait a little longer, because Ford is already sold out for the first year, at least. In Horseshoe Bay, Texas, Gary Gastelou, Fox News.